Look at emergency medical health services. How many times have you read the story about an ambulance not crossing this road because it belongs only to this municipality? Or a private ambulance having left a person to bleed because they discovered he has got no medical aid or cash or a credit card. That patient must die. Now we need to change that, and we have outlined in the white paper how that is going to change. And we didn't just close our eyes. We sent a team led by Professor Wallis, who is a professor and head of emergency medicine at University of Cape Town. With his team for 3 full years, they went around the world seeing how emergency medical services are conducted. And they came up with recommendations which we accepted. And we know people are fighting for that. By the way, I've got a letter which is promising me fires of hell if we implement that. It simply says all ambulance services, all ambulances must bear the same color so that citizens can identify them in full practice. 2, when you phone an ambulance in the country, regardless of who owns it, the number must be 1. So that after phoning, the nearest ambulance to the scene must go and collect you and deliver you to the nearest hospital, regardless of your socio-economic status. That, by the way, is in line with Section 27, subsection 3 of the Constitution, which says nobody may be refused emergency medical treatment.
But we know that's already happening, where you can go to private health institutions and they say because you don't have money, they won't even help you, to a point where they can't even give you emergency care before they push you on to the next hospital.
That's wrong. That's wrong, and I'm saying it's against Section 27, subsection 3 of the Constitution. In order for people no longer to breach that, we are outlining in the NHI white paper what needs to be done. That's precisely what I'm saying. These changes, which people are, you say there are a lot of, you said this opposition or what you call it?
You have a lot of blockages.
Blockages, yes. You call them blockages. We are still going to meet them, we'll fight them. And remember, we are not the only country that is faced with. You see what's happening in America, the turmoil there. It's even at the level of heads of states. I'm sure if I ask you who is the Minister of Health in America,
you know, I actually don't know.
Precisely, you don't know.
Yes.
Because the battle is fought at the highest level ever. Because it's about economics. President Obama comes in as the president. He finds that Americans are using private medical aid schemes, but 20 million Americans cannot afford. And most of them are black. They are not part of that system. He comes with what is affordable health care, Obamacare. He was taken to court 3 times. And then when he leaves the presidency, the Trumps come in. So I've got my many Trumps also. Yes, lots of Trumps, which I believe because we released it last week. I was expecting you in the media to start seeing lots of these Trumps coming to you, to slash it into pieces. I'm ready for that. As I'm saying, I've already got letters. For instance, the Private Ambulance Association, whatever they call it, they've written me letters promising me fires of hell if I bring any changes in the way in which ambulances are run in the country. And so I'm going on and will face them head on.